Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to talk a little bit about being a one-trick pony today. I'm noticing this a lot, as I'm always kind of restless, and the last couple of 3 months, I've been looking for new resources for information, new resources to watch, what have you. So I've been branching out. I've been looking at a lot of different things. I've been experimenting, watching a lot of new people, reading a lot of new things, and I'm looking more for people. The people that I'm finding that I tend to resonate with are the more rounded people, not the one trick ponies, not the one that is just like raw vegan, raw vegan, raw vegan, raw vegan, raw vegan. That is really the only aspect of their lives, and it becomes a focus and it becomes the end all be all. And I'm just of the opinion that, listen, love the raw vegan lifestyle. The raw vegan lifestyle, I'm totally sold on it. I've gotten great benefits from it. I live on it. I continue to keep living on it. But I'm of the firm belief that it's not some sort of magic that basically once you change your diet to this way of eating, everything else just falls into place, and that's really all we need to focus on. There's so much more to being healthy and having overall health than just the food we're putting into our body. Um, Check out my notes here. One of the biggest things is I was thinking is, it really doesn't matter if the food, I don't care how clean the food is. We'll just say you're eating the best of the best. You're at the top level. We'll just theorize and say you were eating like that. If you're in toxic situations with people, with your work, with your day-to-day life, with whatever, if you're in toxic situations, it is greatly dragging down the benefits of that food. Stress, our mental attitude has so much effect on the body that we don't really give it credit for. We're always talking about food, we're always talking about, the dangers of smoking cigarettes, drinking, overeating, eating bad food, but stress is probably, I've talked about stress before and you can look into stress more, but stress is probably worse on the body than any of these, and it causes more problems on the body. So when we're in situations that are giving us any sort of emotional negativity, that is a strain on our body. That, I think, probably even increases inflammation, leads to acidity in our body as much, not as much so, but there's a balance there, is what I'm getting to say. There's a balance between the food and the way your mind's working, or not the way your mind's working, but being at peace with yourself, just having a peaceful environment around you, having peaceful thoughts in your head. I've said this before, and I don't make many apologies about it. I guess it's kind of good that I live my life like I do, because I don't have a lot of people. Like, nothing I do affects very many people, because I don't have brothers, sisters, children, wives, blah blah blah. So it's not like I'm going around all the time cutting people out of my life that are significant members. But I don't make any apologies. I will not have anybody in my life if they're a negative force, a negative influence. I'm all about energy, and it's like I don't have to be confrontational. I'm generally not confrontational about it. When I was telling you a while back that I'm not, I started slowly withdrawing from groups, and I'm not really going to groups anymore. I didn't have any anger, didn't have any animosity, didn't have any blow-ups. I move away from energy and towards energy. When an energy somewhere doesn't serve me, I don't have to have some big, explanation, come to Jesus, blow up, drama of, I don't like this, blah, blah, blah. I simply disappear. I'm gone. One day Jack's here, one day he's not. And I don't feel like exacerbating the bad energy by explaining, hey, I don't like this bad energy, I don't want to be around it, so I'm not going to be around it. So the energy is one thing, and like I say, only you can decide in your life. A lot of times people say, well, I have to deal with so-and-so there in my family, I have to deal with so-and-so that I work with them or whatever. Only you know what you have to and don't have to do and what is possible in your life, but I would say that taking the energy from negative people is a great detriment to your health. So, try to avoid that if at all possible. Exercise, not moving your body. There's so many, I noticed this, and every once in a while somebody will even throw a comment on social media out there to me about, Jack, why don't you do this instead? And I'm just like, I guess we're on a different place. I mean, I just don't even relate to them. It's like I don't relate to the people that are all about food and don't move their bodies at all. Not criticizing them, not judging them, not knocking them. It's just, we align with the people we align with. And I look like, I just want to be, at my age, I'll be 52 next month. I just want to be relatively fit enough, to where I can go out and play, have fun, do whatever. I'm not some crazy workout person. In fact, like for somebody that talks about fitness, you'd probably be shocked if you saw how little I actually exercise and work out. The passion is really yoga, but as far as workouts, maybe I work body parts one time a week, so it doesn't take a lot. I'm not trying to be some Mr. Universe big buff guy. I just want to be somebody that when he's 70 years old can play, can just do the things that a 70-year-old body should be able to do and not be worn out at that age. But yeah, and I look back, and it's not like I'm looking back, sometimes I get a little, I'm back and forth on this whole thing, about the what can be perceived as vanity, like, ooh, look at me, I work out, I do this and that. When I analyze myself, when I'm looking at myself, like I say, I'm a 52-year-old man. I'm not trying to be Mr. Buff, Mr. Universe. I'm looking at myself from a sense of functionality. And I was looking at some old videos the other day, and I feel like my body's more functional now. It looks, I was watching a video the other day from about 1.5 years ago now. I haven't made any huge gains. It's not like I've put inches on and gotten major muscle or whatever, but I'm tighter, I'm toner, and I look like I've been doing what I've been doing, working out moderately. So that's a big part. If you're just doing the food and you're not moving your body, unless you're just literally bedridden, incapacitated, you can find something probably that you can do to get some sort of exercise, and it gets those endorphins going. It gets the whole mind-body connection. It gives you more. What am I trying to say? It triggers those. I guess those endorphins make you feel happy, make you feel high. It's a trigger. When we work out, we get that good feel. So, yeah, just to end this up, instead of just keep running up with random examples here and there, just think of life as don't just come at it from one angle. Just don't get so obsessed with this raw vegan thing. Keep it in its place. Use the raw vegan to get to other places. Like I say, for me, it's not so much that the raw vegan has healed everything and transformed everything in me, but it kind of cleaned things out to where other processes could begin. That's a little cryptic, but the food kind of cleaned a lot of things out of me where the other processes could start taking effect as well. I found after I started getting, getting all the gunk out of my body, things started changing in my mind as well. So that's why I also say sometimes I'm a little bit dubious about how people are saying they're eating when their actions don't reflect that, or their mood doesn't reflect that. Because ever since I've been doing this, I've been pretty darn happy, and I've been pretty content, and I don't have any problems. I don't stress. I'm trying to be transparent. If I ever do get those problems, I will let you know, and I'm sure I will have them one day. It's just that I'm of the mindset, don't go looking for them when they're not there. But take a rounded approach to the health of your life. It's more than just food. Get plenty of fresh air, hydration, exercise, healthy mental thoughts, avoiding negative thoughts, avoiding negative people. It's it's a lot of different things out there that all come together to make us feel good, to make us feel how we're supposed to feel. Anyhow, just a little message to get the week off to start. I hope you guys like this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and hope you have a wonderful week. Wow, where did the time go? We already 2 months are down. We're March 1st, or is this leap year? Anyway, within the next couple of days. Ooh, that time flies. Peace.